Hey, Ernie, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, Kate.
Do you have cancer?
I have tumors.
Do you have cancer?
There you go.
You said
All right, just to confirm,
liver cancer had metastasized from another spot, but you wouldn't reveal
I don't
the
even know what
spot.
the metastasize is, but I'll go with it.
You know what? If you had an oncologist, you would know exactly what that fucking word means. You would know what that word means if you had
2.5 centimeter
cancer.
damn tumor in the liver. Okay, there you go. That's what I have. That's what I have.
You gonna go to hell.
This was diagnosed from a doctor.
This was
diagnosed from a doctor.
No, it's diagnosed from your mama that she needs to take the computer screen away from you and slap you with it.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I don't fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude, crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently, thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face just to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand. What's happening, brother?
What's up, man?
How was your Friday, Monday?
Slow as hell, man. It's weird.
Damn, that's even worse.
Yeah. They've got some kind of celebration going on in town. Something about all around Charlotte or something like that. But anyway, I think that's where everybody's been for the first part of the weekend.
Well, hopefully it picks up.
Yeah.
Welcome in,
Gotta pay
everybody.
them bills. Said, yeah, I got to pay them bills. So
That's right.
hopefully it'll pick up. No booties, no money.
I misinformed everybody. I was off by one game. The domination, the complete obliteration of the Celtics occurred tonight instead of in game 3. I apologize. I knew it was coming. I knew it wouldn't be a sweep. I knew the Mavericks would bow up once. I was wrong about the game. And tonight they beat the dog shit out of the Celtics. I turned it off in the fourth quarter. Celtics were down 40. Actually, they had 3 to cut it to 40. So That's all right. Monday, we're going to celebrate. It gives me a little time to try to raise some money to make it to Boston on Monday. No, I'm not really going, but I would love to
go
go
to the
celebrate.
celebration parade, huh?
Oh my God, that would be so fun.
Shit, I'll go to Boston for that. I'd do that for sure.
Yeah. Monday's going to be a big win for the Celtics. Mark it down. Jaylen Brown will get his finals MVP. He's going to tell everybody he ain't Robin. He's just fucking Batman. And Jason Tatum, well, he might be Robin. We'll see. But I'll tell you what. Have you heard Mr. Ernest backpedal on cancer today?
Yep.
Now he's claiming he's got tumors. Now, he was pretty dead set serious about the cancer diagnosis less than a week ago. He was 15% chance of making it, and he's going to beat it. And these pills that cost thousands of dollars, he's not going to let them run chemo through his blood and blah, 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 blah. Just like we all knew. Let me tell you something, Ern. This time, you went too far. This is it. You don't come back from this one. Now would be the best time for you to turn yourself in. Madison County. Get right.
Definitely ain't going to let him live that one down. He's going to own it for the rest of his miserable fucking life.
Yep. Behind Greenhouse said, no wonder he was going to beat it, because you don't have to prove a tumor, you piece of shit. I mean, hell, was it November of 22? Yeah, it was November 22, November 9th, 2022, when I was rear-ended and I went to the emergency room. They did a CT scan. They noticed a fatty tumor on the back of my neck. I didn't say I had cancer because of it.
No, Ernie told everybody you did.
Yeah, that's Ernie.
Of course, after that happened, everybody's like, oh, Jimbo tried to claim he had cancer. He's trying to grift from it, which is bullshit.
I never asked for $1. No, I didn't even say, if you want to donate, donate. If you don't, don't. Now, Ern's money's going to run out. You see, you don't keep burning bridges and then end up with friends. And one thing I can tell you for sure, if you're a friend of Ernie's, eventually you're going to get bit. It's like them old snake handling churches in the Southeast. There's a few around. You keep tempting those poisonous snakes. You keep playing with them. Eventually they bite you. Then it's up to you whether you make it to the hospital or not. I don't know, buddy. Right, Graham. You don't do that. You don't go on YouTube and announce you've got liver cancer.
Yep. Sitting in a stairwell.
Didn't he even say that there was 8 months to live or something like that?
It was something like that.
Maybe
I can't remember all of it, but I know that I can't remember who put it up, but I put a clip of it out, or shared a clip that somebody had put out, and he made quite a few quick fucking claims there that weren't even close to being true. But he definitely, just like his cottonmouth bite and his kidney failure, he was sitting there bullshitting everybody about what's going on with Ernie, because Ernie is a wanted felon. That's why he's running.
Yeah. Just when you think Ernie can't stoop any lower, He does. He proves that he can get lower than where he has been before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much lower he can go now, but yeah, I mean, if you're down to 114 pounds,
yeah,
you probably do
I mean,
have AIDS.
Well, I was going to say just the simple fact that he is, like, people saying stuff about his family not loving him and all this other stuff. He's actually sounds like he's starting to get with the program on that information end. He keeps, yeah, you talking about the family that don't have anything to do with me, that blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Ernie, that's who we're talking about. The same ones that people have contacted over your lies recently, you know, cancer, your mother, all kinds of stuff that you've been pulling. Those family members, those are the ones that we're talking about. Get used to it, because once you're in prison, you're going to be fucked there too. They ain't going to have shit to do with you. You better hope Beloved Ghost can get a good allowance from her check to send you money while you're in prison.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's going to take.
Skunk Ape said, does everyone know that for the low price of $25, you too can become a predator hunter? I bit and took the test, watched maybe 6 slides of a video and took the test, scored 100%. Proving it's a joke. Skunk, I took that test myself. I was actually on the road working, driving. And guess what? The toughest part of the whole test was reading it before answering.
Well, it's just like the Underground Railroad certificate, man.
Yeah, we all got
it. What was it, 5 or 10 minutes of answering questions, and it's over. You get your certificate.
Yeah, Nana C's got that predator hunter too. Not only is Nana C, I think Lady Jane Rogue is now an official predator hunter, and I believe our Victoria is a predator hunter. Take that, scumbag. That wasn't hard at all. And matter of fact, let me download this message. Oh, and by the way, right before we went live, Mystery Lady sent me, let's see, 1, 2, 3 pages. I'm looking at them right here. 3 pages. And I haven't had a chance to black out some of the info to keep her safe from Ernie's fools and fools like, you know, cocksucker bird. But in 3 pages, it's full of list of sickness, you know, cancer sickness. It's heartbreaking. Ernie, please, whatever you do, don't ever be in my presence again. I vow this. If you are, I don't care what the punishment is. I will rectify what you said to E Squared, how you treated Glamorous Life. I'm missing I'm missing somebody else.
You said E Squared, Glamorous Life.
And the way you treated River. Yeah, the way you treated River, and for all the cancer warriors in our chat.
Mm-hmm. Lots of them.
Will get some redemption if I ever see you again. Take it how you want it. Mr. Nobody said, well, I got a printer. I'll just make myself them all. Talking about the certificates. Let me pull up his certificate right quick. Oh, goodness. All right. Let me see. I sent that in OG's chat. I know I did. There we go. There it is. Let me save that thing so I can blow it up. And yeah, that place is located out of Texas. You got to you put in your state, but it still comes up with the from Texas on it.
So did you have to pay to do this?
$25. There's a bunch of other ones like that are a little cheaper that they all add up to $68, which is what his amount he said was. So you can take more, but what's the point? Like, this is the human trafficking awareness one. There's bloodborne pathogens and all kinds of stupid stuff that, you know, is every single bit of it's just common sense answers. Like,
Right. You don't have to be special. You don't have to have like crazy knowledge on things. You don't have to have certain qualifications. You can go in with knowledge and get the certificate.
Exactly.
Basic knowledge. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I said, just like the Underground Railroad test, man. Like, this is the kind of thing Ernie always likes to gaslight, to make something to be bigger than what it is. Now, I don't know exactly all the details about what you're talking about. I've been at work all day, but still, the simple fact is Ernie has no legit proof of him doing a goddamn thing to save kids. Lying ass motherfucker. This has been one of the biggest fucking issues I've had with that son of a bitch from the first fucking day. Ernie, you still lying. You're still lying. And guess what? You're gonna fall off the face of the earth soon in your own karma. It's gonna be all your fucking fault.
Yeah. Thank you, Paisley, for gifting a membership to the stand. We have to love you for that. Josh, yeah, I think he left the secret compound once people figured out where he was at. So he's no longer
so secret anymore.
Right. He's no longer at the compound. Yeah, that brought up the wrong thing. Sorry. Let me see. 1 second. I didn't put it in a folder, so. All right. Here we go. Let me share this fickle certificate here.
Yeah, sorry, man. There's no way in hell I'd blow money on something like that. I know it's to prove a point, but
oh, we got a bunch of people with it. You can scan that bad boy right there. This is certified, hereby awarded. This certification is hereby awarded to James Collins. The above individual has completed course requirements in compliance with SC, Human Trafficking Training Approved Standards as per House Bill 2059, 86 Legislature, Texas, Health and Human Services. Look at there. It's good for 2 years. Oh, Skern. I got my very own little badge. Look at that.
Hold on. Is this the one that he claimed they had to do a background check for him to do?
I think so.
Wow, Ernie, you must be a special motherfucker.
Oh, he's very special. He's very special.
Tweaking bitch. Tweak.
Hey, Regina. Yes, I have seen his FUBAR profile. That's not all that stuff, Cowgirl Heart. Kemper and I have brought out over 2 years ago.
Yeah.
His FUBAR account, his everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing new from Ernie under the sun. The stand has brought it all. AC, you're welcome. he played our content today and said, "I'll bring receipts, Ernie. I'll bring receipts." You're welcome. Those are
I heard him say. I heard him say, "It doesn't matter whose receipts; they're just receipts." Yeah, actually, it does matter a little bit, AC, on who brings receipts, because like we were talking about, was it yesterday, day before? We've told people from the get-go, if you're a piece of shit, stay the fuck out of it. Don't bring your bullshit credibility, and I've got my air quotes up, to try and do something against Ernie. Sit your fat ass down, eat you a fucking 20-piece, and shut the fuck up, dude.
20-piece? He's 100-piecer right there. That
He's
boy's
something.
Now, you see, when you guys back Ernie because of the blonde bimbo, you know who I'm talking about. knee pads, Katie or whatever her name is. When you back her, who backs Ernie? Right up until the point where Ernie told her to fuck off today.
Yep.
Well, then you backed Ernie. You dumbass. You backed jackass. All Roz wanted him to do is take care of his warrant in Madison County. He don't care what he's done. As long as he takes care of his warrant in Madison County.
Yeah, Raz is a fake bitch too, though.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there. They're all fake. That Bird guy, dude, I've been getting videos sent to me over and over. This guy is the most worthless piece of shit.
Yeah, he's on a perma period or something, man. I don't know.
No, not buddy. He whips his wiener out on live stream, gets drunk. He cheated on his wife. He lost his kids. He's nothing but a scumbag motherfucker.
Yep.
And he wants to try to talk shit on somebody? Grow the fuck up, boy. You want to talk? I'm gonna go real life. Well, fucking show up, bitch. I promise you, I won't tase you like the Colorado cops do.
You and Ernie have a few things in common. Can't keep your families, getting tased by Popo. Yep. And I'm pretty sure you both got a micropene.
I believe you're right there, Skunk Ape.
That's why y'all always having to overcompensate for what you don't have.
He is a real piece of work, ain't he? And that's the thing. They all over there, every one of them over there are worthless pieces of shit. Every single one of them, including the blonde bimbo, because she backs it. She backs it until she don't. And then she'll play, I don't do nothing but bring the news. Yeah, baby. You bring more than the news, knee pads. You bring more than the news. Because what news did you bring? Exactly.
I did hear Ernie try to say that he did his, which he's already been heard saying he didn't do boot camp, right? But he claimed he did his boot camp, and he did it at Fort Moore or Fort Benning, whatever you want to call it. Ernie, quit lying about military service. People 100 times better than you actually did these things and followed through.
Did they change the name of Fort Benning to Fort Moore?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's some of that damn liberal bullshit.
Oh, well, when my brother, who is older than Ernie, went through boot camp, it was Fort Benning. So
Well, that's where most
Fort Benning when you went through.
Advanced infantry training is what most people do at Fort Benning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would have been Fort Benning when you went through, Ernie. It wouldn't have been Fort Moore.
No.
So whatever you want to call it would be Fort Benning.
Well,
but
it wasn't Ernie playing the word game with the name of it. It was some other douchebag, but it's still the point. You know how these people like to, oh, he called it the wrong place. Well, I was just making sure they couldn't say that. That's all.
Yeah.
It's still the point. Ernie, you've never served. You never went to boot camp. These are your words. Quit claiming shit that you've never done. Like,
by the way,
my dad, he served. He went to boot camp. My grandfather, he served. He went to boot camp. My cousins, they served. They went to boot camp. You did not fucking serve or go to boot camp. So quit with your fucking bullshit about being a veteran. That shit pisses me off.
Hey, I see Josh over here in chat. I need to say something to him right quick because I was watching a little clip, and you know my memory is fucked. But there's a player who is one of my all-time favorite players. It's not a Celtic. He was a Michigan guy, Glenn Rice.
Yeah, he was a good three-point shooter, man.
Man, I used to love watching Glenn Rice play.
Yep.
He was so fun to watch. He was definitely one of my favorite players that ever, didn't play for the Celtics. So there's that, Josh. There's your little Michigan nugget for this evening.
Rosemarie J., you are absolutely correct. Ernie is the personification of evil. He is. Is he a badass? No. but he is evil. He's one of them little sneaky little bitches that does shit behind your back and then runs and hides when you find out. That's what kind of evil Ernie is. Ernie's the kind of evil that preys on women and children, loves to manipulate, extort, blackmail, call CPS, all the shit that you fucking do, Ernie. That makes you evil, bitch. Yep, they also have their airborne training there in Tennessee.
Josh, what do you mean Glenn Rice wasn't much of a pro? He averaged over 18 points a game, almost 4.5 rebounds, and over 2 assists a game for his career, bro. The only reason he wasn't considered much of a pro is because he played during the height of Michael Jordan's career. There wasn't many during Jordan's prime that were considered much of a pro. He had pretty good numbers, bro. That's pretty good numbers. 18 points a game. I mean, that's making a living playing basketball. That's pretty good. That's good enough for me. Especially since he played at Michigan. Rosemarie J, the evil in his eye. They just about glow. You know, and that's been there for a long time. The way he looks. Like, let me show you this video right here. This is an old clip. It's not very long, but you can see in the face.
The one with his mom?
No, this is 11-second clip where he says, let's just dump the whole fucking bucket of blood on him. It's the picture of him wearing the hat. Just look at his eyes. Tell me this fucker ain't evil.
Or do we just dump the whole fucking bucket of blood on them and let those nailworks underneath them, those sharks, have one hell of a feast?
Graham behind Green Eyes video has me shook too. I plan on playing that here in just a few minutes. Have you watched it all the way through, Kemper?
Oh yeah, I watched it last night, and I think she did a couple added things to it. So I don't know if I've watched the updated, but yeah, I've definitely seen what the message was with it. It was great.
Now, I do plan on stopping it when he is talking to MamaT, because something he says stands out to me. Because Ernie is one of those guys that will pick you apart for a slip of the tongue. Right? Well, Don Wills referred to her as past tense.
I went back.
Yeah, and that's just like when Ernie went back, right? That was telling. He said it twice in like 2 minutes. I didn't go back. Yeah, you did, motherfucker.
Absolutely did.
Not only that, but when we get to that point during the video, I want to stop and I want to talk about it. There's just a little slip of the tongue there that when he's telling MamaT, you can't always defend me. Something he says, something about I used to, or I did back then, or I thought.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Or something like that. He didn't say it the way it should have been said.
Right.
He said it from the conscience of a guilty man.
Right. Like he's telling his own story.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very disturbing video. Curious Idea. Yeah, and ma'am, it is disgusting. Just like him, Queen Ashley. You're right on the money. MamaT.
It's just crazy how much that video of him talking about Josh has come back around and has a way different meaning than what it did at the beginning when he first did it.
Yeah, you mean Josh Easy's panel guest?
Oh, you mean, yeah. The jailbird, the piece of shit, deadbeat fucking father, just like Speakeasy, that likes to go on panels and lie, just like Speakeasy. Yeah.
Yes, that guy. Yeah, that's right. So you was talking about the same one then, right? Okay.
Oh shit.
I did not know that, Josh, but that is awesome. I mean, go Glenn Rice, I guess, dude. Did you know Glenn Rice?
If you're into Sarah Palin, I guess.
Hey, whatever. You know.
Easy has a giveaway tonight. Oh, really?
Oh, he'll probably have what 1,500, 2,000 people in his chat then.
Oh yeah, You know how that goes.
Yeah, at least.
But he don't buy subs and views, Jimbo. Just be careful with saying that.
I don't see how some bitch affords it. Let's check.
Yeah, well, he obviously does, and I mean, it cost a lot to be a fake motherfucker. It ain't costing me a dime to be exactly who the fuck I am. So, you pussy bitches, it's got to fake and make this persona that's not even close to being reachable. Keep doing
He's out there sub grabbing with his headlines: "Open panel blood sports debate," and he still only got 83 in chat.
Okay. So he is on his period, blood sports.
Yeah,
I got it.
And he still only has 83 in chat. He's a weak bitch.
83.
83. He's killing it, but he'll have like 10,000 views in a couple of days on that video.
I mean, honestly, Speakeasy, check this out, bro. We know you're going to keep buying the fucking views and the subs, okay? So keep doing that. But why don't you just cut that in half and take the half you're not spending on it and send it to your son?
Hey, how cool was it that the guy that has 362,000 subscribers commented on our video the other night and said he loved our videos?
Oh, yeah. Yep, that was cool.
That was pretty cool.
That was cool as shit.
Yeah. All right, let me see if I can find BGE's video here. Right there, which she sent it to me, but I just want to go to her channel here. There it is, The Killer Inside. This is a little bit long. I am going to stop it and talk about it in a couple places, so that we'll break it up a little bit. But trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. This video is disturbing. It's excellent. This is award-winning type stuff right here. Katie, pay attention, bitch. This is what actual factual news is about. You blonde fake ass fuck. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Get on your knees where you stay.
She's coming at you like a hurricane. You bring the fire, she gon' bring the rain. You can't hide from the things you say, 'cause every devil's gonna have his day. And when the lightning comes, she's gonna strike you down, and you are never getting up again.
A couple months ago, about a female that was kinky, that was tied up into a room with a video camera going, and she thought her and Ernie were gonna, throw down for the night. But Ernie, by his own words, and I'm sure archivist Tina has this, states that he walked out of the room and told a bunch of men to go on inside the bedroom and take care of her, and he never saw her again.
Lady I was with, she wanted to do videos. She loved to make videos of her body. And she set up shit all the time for that. So here we are. She's like, one blindfolded one time. I'll never forget this shit. And I was thinking to myself, I'm leaving this bitch. I don't give a damn. I'm leaving her. I don't want nothing to do with her no more. So she laid down on the bed. She starts taking her clothes off, and she's laying there. The video's playing. All I did is I opened the door and hollered at my brother. I walked away. As I was walking out, I don't know what happened to her. I guess she liked it. It was on video.
Oh my God.
So, Mama T, you can't
Sick.
always remember that.
Okay, Ernie.
Because when I was younger, I was just in what I thought I was doing.
There it is. When I was younger, I was just, which he doesn't mean I thought I was just. That's not what he said. He said I was just in what I thought I was doing. So he was fried out of his brain.
Mm-hmm.
And to him, he was just in what he thought he was doing. Not, I thought I was just in what I was doing. That's not what he said. He said, I was just in what I thought I was doing. Pay attention. I'll back it up just a couple seconds.
Okay, Ernie.
Because when I was younger, I was just in what I thought I was doing.
There it is. That's that slip of the tongue type shit, that Freudian slip type shit that Ernie talks about other people doing.
Yeah.
Coming from him.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say open the door was already open. Hell, and she didn't give a damn. She liked audiences. She liked all that shit.
Oh yeah. I wanted to clear something up too. Earlier, I was driving and when Nicolina said he calls everybody brother, so he wasn't necessarily talking about Shelby. I don't know of Ernie and Shelby doing a whole lot of running around together because Shelby's been in jail most of his life. So he more than likely wasn't referring to Shelby there, just like Nicolina was talking about. He was more than likely referring to whoever was with him. Whatever male companion he had around him, he was referring to his brother. This Steve that is cooking now, the cook. Does he not call him brother? The stranger walking down the hallway in the rehab place, he called him brother.
Well, I was going to say he called Jamie brother. He called Xander brother. He called No Fear from his panel. He called him brother. You know, MJ, same shit. Yep.
Hey, MJ, where you at these days, buddy? You still defending Ernie? How about you, Ricky? Ain't looking too good there, is it? Maybe you all can help him get his cancer meds.
Huh?
Maybe they can help him get his cancer meds.
Yeah. But, you know, they're still right by his side.
You damn right they are. They're complicit.
Yep.
Not really too much into that. But when she put that blindfold on and put her little restraints or whatever the hell she did, put her little buttercups and stuff, that little Velcro shit, little nearest to nothing, and laid back like her, got back like she did, I just walked out, left the door open. Two of my black friends were standing out there. I told them to have fun.
Oh my God, Ernie.
Like, trigger warning if you like. It's reality. And I'm real as it comes. I've done bad things in my life. I've done some crazy shit in my life. But I think I don't think she's racist no more. Whatever happened, happened. I did tell one of them that there was a video recorder going, and you know, if he wanted to tape afterwards, he could have it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like a guy that protects women and children.
Yeah, and he's laughing, diabolical laugh about it, and there he is again. He just now said that he was just in what he thought he was doing, and then he admits to leaving her tied up and having these men just go in there and have their way with this lady. And he thinks it's funny. He even told them, pretty much, if you're going to assault her, make sure you get the video. Because there's video cameras running.
Yep.
Now, that is definitely not someone who protects women and children. At what, Kemper?
All cost.
All cost.
Yeah. Thing is what he's describing this woman went through, he's going to go through a lot bigger situation. And even though he loves that dog, he ain't going to like what happens to him when he's in prison. He's not going to like it at all. Remember these stories.
As far as I know, I walked out and I never seen her again.
That is not a man that protects women and children at all costs.
Who's got that black book? Is it been missing? Is somebody got it and it missing now? Things. That one thing. You messed up. You messed up. Balls to the wall. That's somehow $2,000 Fender guitar gets stolen. And all of a sudden, it puts the pieces together, right? I mean, it's just like coming to you like this. You ever said anything and then never say nobody's name and all of a sudden the fucking idiots in the room just stand up and telling on themselves? Cha-ching. Cha-ching. I wonder what happened if investigators got Josh Shanks' phone, all of his phones. Went through them. Wonder who else it'd lead into.
I just wanted to say, Ernie, Josh Shanks, Brad Enlow, the three amigos that hang out on Easy's panel telling lies.
Mm-hmm.
So Ernie is now a suspect. Josh Shanks, almost everybody that knows anything about that case will tell you they heard it was Josh Shanks.
Mm-hmm.
So Easy has paid a murderous thief to go on his panel. Not once, but twice. Good on you, Easy. Good on you, big boy.
He's sort of slumming it, though.
Send it to your son. Do what, bro?
I said he's sort of slumming it, having to go with Josh Shanks and Ernie narratives.
Yep, and Brad Enlow.
Yep. That's definitely slumming.
Taylor people. Oh, did I say that? What connections they have in Harlem? You want me to run them over to you, too? Sad, sad, sad. Pieces of shit. I'll see you soon. I know what you're up to. We know what you're.
We?
Yeah. I also want to say that right after this video was made, he's in Everett, Kentucky. I contacted, and I've got screenshots to prove it, the man who was at that time the Everett's police chief.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, you talk to Ernie, whatever's going on. He said, yeah, he's up here. I said, hang on, shit, let me look it up. I don't want to misquote nothing. Let me just look it up.
I was going to say, I don't remember his name, but I remember who you're talking about. Wasn't it that bald-headed guy?
No,
I know that's vague, but Ernie had taken a picture with him and posted it, acting like he was working with law enforcement.
Yeah.
And I think
he
it's
might have short gray hair, but he's not bald.
when you realized who it was, is when you messaged him, I believe.
Yep. October 6, 2021.
Yep.
I said, what was Ernie doing up there today? Searching for Brian Laundrie? How you been, old man? And he responds to me, that's what he said, LOL. And he was working for Homeland Security. How you been? Now that's
yeah, I was going to say that's a police chief saying that Ernie claimed he was working with Homeland Security.
Yep.
That's what's the bad part about it. You see, before I left Predator Hunter Nation, I did it for a reason. I left for a reason. I guess you guys can figure that out, right? Those agencies that are involved now, looking into everything. I wonder how many thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars now right now trying to stop. Damage control. Damage control. So sad. So sad. How easy this was. This wasn't nothing. Simple. I didn't have to put this pen to this paper. Not even one time to figure that out. And guess what? If I was writing that report out, it damn sure wouldn't be the cause of death being COVID. That right there is bullshit. And I'm calling it just like I said. That is so sad. She died of COVID, boys. Chalk it up as COVID. Oh, God. Chalk it up as COVID. Oh, I'm clear. I'm clear. Did you see what the state police has said? I'm clear. Chalk it up as COVID, right?
Look at those eyes, bro. He's sitting in a car by himself. Look at those eyes.
I thought he was with Nicole.
In the car?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I know that he was up at her house around that time, but
yeah, I was going to say that was around the time he had left Predator Hunter Nation and he went live with this. Now, she might not be in the car with him, but he was quote unquote with her at the time.
Oh yeah,
and he was supposedly protecting her from Josh Shanks.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Now that's the reason he quit Predator Hunter Nation, was so he could be with Nicole. That's the real reason.
And that fell apart, didn't it, Ernie?
Sure did. Bitch boy.
I'm gonna chop you up or something. It's gonna be good. You know, we talk about people who harm people, who prey on people, who do this or that. I'm not gonna say you did anything. You just told on yourself. You contradicted yourself already. You pretty much. What is that word? Old Matlock used to do it a lot, but my God, Columbo did it a hell of a lot better. You incriminated yourself. Law enforcement, you can take and use anything on my page. If the U.S. Marshals, my buddy's watching, which they will here in a little bit, because the U.S. Marshals.
We now know that's fake. All that U.S. Marshal bullshit's fake.
Marshals is the best team ever assembled. Hope some of my friends that are U.S. Marshals are watching this. That way they can get together, do something. Also,
why don't they get you out of trouble, Arnie? Your friends that are U.S. Marshals. How about Don Jr.? Why don't he pull a few strings? I mean, you say you didn't even really steal that land. You didn't do anything wrong. It's all explainable. Why don't you just get out of trouble?
Yeah, it's all that cut and dry. It should be that easy. He shouldn't be having to run and dodge and bob and weave.
Right.
We should be able to walk in there and talk to his buddies, and they'd be like, you know what, Ernie, you're right. You're innocent. These are bogus charges. We're going to help you out. You know.
Yeah, especially with him needing cancer treatment, you know. I mean, hell.
Yeah.
Help with Department of Homeland Security. I hope they're looking into this too. And I hope there's a full-fledged investigation that comes out of that poor girl's death the right way.
Wow. Ernie whiffles and waffles about Josh Shanks, and that was just a few years ago. Now let me talk to you about Miss Kayla Massingale.
Thank you, Paisley.
Now again, I'm going to reaffirm. Ernie did a live stream where he spoke about a woman that was kinky, was tied up in a room with a video camera going. Once he tied her up, he left the room to let his buddies take care of her. I'm beginning to wonder if this was about Kayla Massingale, because he said she was never seen again. So let me read this to you. This was published October 19th, 2021. And it says, Kayla Massingale's mother recently visited from Lexington to speak on her daughter's death. That has left many questioning inconsistencies reported by the Kentucky State Police. Donna Massingale spoke to the Enterprise, hoping the truth would be brought to light. She began with Kayla's August 25th report of her being raped from the night before. Quote, I go to work at 4 a.m. and I had sent her good morning or something like that. About 4:36 a.m., she texted me and said, Mom, come home, I need you, she said. But I told her I needed to know what was wrong. I couldn't jump up and run, and that I would be back at my next break at 6 a.m. She texted me back that she had been raped, end quote. Massingale said she told her daughter not to shower and to go to the hospital and call the police while she was being excused from work to travel to Harlan. Quote, she was telling me about the rape and Kayla said she told the hospital to run tests and see what she was given because she felt like they had given her something, end quote, her mother said. Kayla described the amount of fluid she had discharged to her mother, noting blood was also present. Quote, I told her it might have been more than one, and that upset her so bad. We didn't talk anymore about it, but it did sound like more than one, end quote. Massingale said, indicating that more than one person might have raped her daughter. Because Kayla believed she had been drugged, Massingale said her daughter could not fully remember who raped her, but she gave a name of the person she believed assaulted her that she had been with at the party.
Okay. That name is Josh Shanks.
Yep.
That's the name she gave. Now, in Ernie's story, he walks out of the room and leaves her to be taken care of by his brother. And then he mentions multiple men. Maybe Shanks and Enlow.
Kayla also spoke of someone close to her who she believed to had been in the room watching the rape take place. Ernie Shaw. Quote, they told her she might remember more and more as her memory comes back, but she felt like there was somebody else out of sight. She felt like someone else was there watching her, end quote, she said. After being discharged from the hospital on August 25th, 2021, Massingale said Kayla went to Otis Doan's law office to take an accident report on a previous car wreck she had been in. Quote, she thought if she got money back from it, she could pay Otis to help her get a divorce and custody of her child, end quote, she said. Kayla and her husband had separated in August and had been having marital issues, according to her mother, who has temporary custody of Kayla's son.
Sounds great, brother.
Massingale said after Kayla's visit with the lawyer, the two went to Walmart to purchase a new phone. Kayla told her mother she could not access her other one because of the people she had been around. Kayla wanted to park her car somewhere with cameras while she rode to Walmart, according to Massingale, so the car was parked on the side of the Harlan County Courthouse near the sheriff's office. Quote, she was really paranoid. It scared her. She went to Walmart and I got her a new phone. And when we came back to get her car, she was acting like she was afraid of it. She was so rattled, end quote, Massingale said. She was looking under it to make sure they didn't do anything to it. She couldn't find her key, so she had to walk back over to my vehicle. Kayla was standing on the side where the traffic was passing by, and a car went to drive by, and she completely moved over on the other side of the car to find her key, end quote. Massingale said Kayla turned onto East Central Street, but put her car in park just before the red light because she thought the car was making weird noises before driving the rest of the way to her aunt's house. While Kayla was showering the next day, Massingale said she went to her sister's room to talk. Quote, I didn't hear Kayla hollering, but Liz thought it was her son, and she went to go see what he wanted. But it was Kayla, end quote, she said. Quote, I never heard the conversation because I was still in the bedroom, but she told my sister that someone was going to kill her and she wanted a gun, end quote. Massingale said when Kayla went missing, none of the family knew anything was wrong except for a new Facebook account with Kayla's name, which sent friend requests to some of her family. Quote,
wow, Ernie.
We wondered if it was even her or not. I said I would get a hold of her and asked her.
Sure don't.
But she never responded. The next day, I said, Kayla, you never did tell me if you started a new Facebook account or not. I did send her good morning around the 30th, and somebody had responded back, good morning. They had her phone, but I didn't know that anything was wrong. I thought she had sent me back the good morning. But she had actually been in the hospital for a few days, and I didn't even know, end quote. Later that day, Massingale was returning home from work when the police went by her sister's house, leaving a message with one of the household members that they believed Kayla was identified as Jane Doe at Hazard ARH. Quote, they didn't say what had happened, but Liz had messaged me that I needed to call post 10 about Kayla being in the ICU at Hazard. I called the police first and they wouldn't tell me anything. They would say that they'd tell the one over the case to call me, but I wasn't getting any call. I was trying to figure out what was wrong and where she was, so I called Hazard Hospital. But where she was a Jane Doe, they didn't have any listing of her, end quote, Massingale says. Quote, I told them they had told me she was there. I can't tell you how many times I called the police station trying to get a hold of somebody, and they said he'd call me. I told them I was on the phone, and they told me that's probably why I missed it. But I told them it still shows when someone's calling me while I'm on the phone. I told them I could see if someone had tried to call, but I didn't see where anyone had, end quote. Massingale was finally able to speak with someone who confirmed Kayla was at Hazard ARH, prompting her to Google the address and drive to the hospital. Massingale said when they arrived at the hospital, staff had her and her son wear gowns, gloves, and masks because Kayla had been diagnosed with COVID-19 and was on life support. Quote, I think they told me she was really sick and they didn't really give her any chance. I think I asked them if there was brain activity and they said no, but they were going to do another test. We saw her move a few times, which gave me hope. I thought she was going to pull through. She had moved her face a little bit and it looked like she was trying to raise up, end quote, she said. Quote, we prayed a lot with her. I believe she had prayed when she was going through everything she went through too. She was brought up in the church to believe in the Lord. I believe she knew to call upon God before she left this world, end quote. Massingale said Kayla's injuries included scratched up arms, bruised hands, bruised knees, scratches and pricks on her feet, bleeding from her ears, and a bruise across her jaw. Kayla's backside.
This is hard to hear, y'all. But I don't know how many of you were there or if you heard Brad Enlow describe this.
No.
Brad Enlow claimed that there were rocks and sticks and things of that nature.
Oh yeah,
put in
inside her. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I do.
Was unable to be seen while laying in her hospital bed. Remembering her own traumatic experience in early 2021, when she was attacked, Massingale felt as though the bruises on Kayla's hand could have been from her trying to defend herself by blocking her face or head from being hit. Quote, it didn't look like they were caused from just a fall. I feel like someone had assaulted her, end quote, Massingale said. Quote, she had blood coming out of her ears. The nurse told me that was from head trauma. So when they told me she died of COVID, I knew it wasn't just COVID. I knew there was more. I feel like someone had beat her. Someone had called the nurse while she was in the room with me and told them to be careful what they said because I was there. They told me she was found in a creek, and I didn't know that because the policeman had just said she fell down in an embankment, end quote. Massingale said she was told a surveillance camera on a nearby house recorded Kayla walking along Cliff Branch Road. The person disclosing information about the home's camera was not shared to protect their privacy. Quote, it shows her looking behind her like someone was following her, and she hides behind a bush. Then her car comes up through there, but the police don't tell you that her car followed her up through there, end quote. She said, quote, I never got to watch it, but I was told about it, end quote. Massingale said prior to this recording, another camera at the coal bucket captured an image of Kayla getting out of the back seat of her own car. Quote, I didn't recognize the clothes she had on. Those weren't the clothes she left my sister's house in. I can't remember the blouse, but she had like a gray pair of pants on, end quote, she said. Quote, Kayla got out of the back seat and I thought that was so weird that she was in the back seat of her own car. The people that were driving the car were acting like they were looking for her. I think she got out because they were trying to take her somewhere she didn't want to go. There's something to all that, her being in the back seat of that car, end quote. Massingale said that she had been wondering why Kayla was not flown to a trauma center. Quote, evidently, they just let her lay there because the ambulance was set out an hour or more after she was found, end quote, she said. Quote, and someone in trauma and alive laying there like that for that long and didn't even get a helicopter to fly out to her? None of this makes sense, end quote. Massingale said she had turned her phone over to KSP for their investigation and was not able to get into her Facebook account until later on. Quote, I couldn't remember my password, but my sister was able to get it back on this phone, and I have had a hard time reading that stuff. I just can't hardly read it. I read where somebody posted that she was tortured, and it just tears me up. It actually rips my heart out. But I don't know what would be a good word for how I feel, she said. Quote, I just can't believe someone could do her that way. She was the sweetest person you could probably ever meet, always willing to help someone else. I hope the truth does come out about what happened to her, end quote. Locals have organized a group named Justice for Kayla in an effort to bring awareness to her case. Created September 17th, the group has grown to more than 1,300 individuals, all of whom are working together to uncover more details behind Massingale's death. Followers have also developed a petition on change.org to bring justice to Massingale. So far, the petition has 433 signatures. This is an ongoing story. The enterprise will provide updates as more information becomes available. Again, Ernie told a story very similar to this. And it makes you wonder, the killer inside, did he have anything to do with this? I think he may have.
Yeah. I was going to say it was definitely Ernie's MO to make Facebook accounts and try to contact family members.
Yep.
That's one of his big things.
I wonder what happened if investigators got Josh Shanks' phone, all of his phones. Went through them. Wonder who else had to lead into Taylor people. Oh, did I say that? Well, what connections they have in Harlem? You want me to run them over to you, dude? Sad, sad, sad. Pieces of shit. I'll see you soon. I know. And guess what? If I was writing that report out, it damn sure wouldn't be the cause of death being COVID. That right there is bullshit. And I'm calling it just like I said. That is so sad. She died of COVID, boys. Chalk it up as COVID. Oh, God. Chalk it up as COVID. Oh, I'm clear. I'm clear. Did you see what the state police has said? I'm clear. Chalk it up as COVID, right? I'm going to chalk you up as something. It's going to be good.
Y'all, we have displayed that video a couple times today. Nicolina showed it. I showed it. I think maybe some more people show it, and it's going to get shown some more. That video is going to get seen a lot. Do me a favor. Go to Behind Green Eyes channel and watch at least 1 minute of it. That way it gets a view, and hit that like button. So she gets proper credit and due for that video. Because us showing it during a different video, it won't get the same kind of attention that video needs.
Right. And I know that she worked really hard on this one. And yeah, go show her some love, guys.
Yeah. Ernie's dangerous. He's not that harmless little fuck nugget everybody thought he was, right? Like he's actually a dangerous criminal. He's shown that. He's shown that, and he's told on himself. He's been telling you, if you listen, people tell on themselves, and that's what he's done. He's told on himself over and over.
Yep. Many things.
Yeah.
Ronnie King. Yep, that's one of them. For sure. Multiple times over the past decade.
Yeah, and you know what? This thing with Ronnie King, Ernie the other day threw out the thing, the 300 pictures with Eric Rush.
Mm-hmm.
You see, cray cray? That's why you don't make up shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because that little fuckhead is going to be able to use that claim by you, which was false,
Mm-hmm.
to say, "Oh, I didn't do it."
Well, it's just like this new thing with him being on heroin, blah, 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 blah. Like, seriously, guys, y'all need to check your shit. Stop being dumbasses.
He's a meth guy.
It's obvious he's not on heroin. It's obvious he's a tweaker. Hello?
I mean, if he was on heroin, he wouldn't, when he got discharged, they wouldn't tell him to get help for stimulants, right?
Right. And if he was on heroin, he'd be nodding out on these fucking 6-hour lives of his.
Yeah.
I mean, use some fucking common sense.
Yeah, he sleeps like 3 hours a day. He has since I've known him.
I'd be willing to bet Mama T's been around that shit anyway, so she knows.
Oh,
so I'm thinking this has a lot to do with her fakeness, and this is why we've called her ass out from day one.
But wasn't the damn conversation between Tiger Lori and Ernie?
Oh, dude.
Balls to the wall.
That was awesome. Yep.
Did you put that out?
Who, me? No,
Yeah.
I took a screenshot where he misspelled something and.
Oh, I thought you.
Yeah, I didn't put the whole thing out. No. I would have asked before I did that.
So what I might do is make a little video of that video and read it. You know, do a little narrating, if you will.
Transcript reading.
Yeah. And I might even, act a different kind of stupid when Tiger Lori is talking than I am when Ernie's talking, just so you know the difference. But yeah, those two, Josh, are definitely not winning these spelling bees, buddy. They are not. Ernie,
yeah, everybody, you see that channel I have pinned? You guys should really go and sub up. And
yeah, he's awesome.
Follow Back Bavarian. They like to ruffle feathers, but they've been dealing with people spreading misinformation for quite a while over some pretty big fucking things. So it's funny that they're getting the reaction that they are.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, he's an attorney in his country.
I think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
So he's really intelligent. You can tell by his post that he's highly intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's a channel worth watching.
Doesn't put out a lot of videos, but definitely puts out some really interesting community posts.
Yes, his community posts are well worth the read.
And they've been around the whole Ernie bullshit for longer than I have.
Graham, I think 2020. I'll check here in a second and try to find out.
I think it was because that was when COVID was. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was either that or 21.
Yeah. Well, in 21 is when Ernie was up there investigating, right? He was investigating.
Right. It was in October of 21. So, I mean, it could have been earlier part of the year. I don't know.
Could have been early 21. Betty Boop said it was 21. So, yeah, it could have been because, I got COVID in September of 20.
I was going to say, wasn't 21 when Summer went missing and Brian Laundrie died and all that?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Summer went missing before Laundrie died, right?
A little bit before, I think.
Yeah.
It was very close around.
They were close together, yeah, because Ernie was trying to be the big bad bounty hunter and predator hunter and all.
Then, of course, that fall, it was about the Kyle Rittenhouse bullshit. So,
yes.
Mm-hmm. Being the executive security, wearing that bitch-ass woman's jacket, leather jacket, I might add, with your fucking fishing glasses and your fucking NASCAR hat, bitch. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Acting like you took on Antifa. You didn't do shit.
September 8th. Sorry to hear that, Betty. That's... Yeah, the original strain still had no cure in September of 20, because when I got it, they were still doing the people had just started doing that ivermectin and stuff like that.
Right.
that wasn't approved, and it was just, I got it right after Trump got it, I think. And whatever treatment they gave him, like they gave me the same thing. It was whatever. And like I made that phone call. They brought my iPhone in and said, "Here, call your family, and if you want to say goodbye, just in case, say it, because you might not, because they were going to come in and do the vent." But I never got put on the vent. Thank God.
You see that comment?
Today is 3 years since summer went. Oh, really? It's today? June 15th. It sure is, ain't it?
It's sad, man.
Wow. You can best believe Ernie will be on YouTube today talking about that. Mark it down.
Kyle, the channel link was here. I pinned it on our screen.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll see it again. It's Back Bavarian Anti-Bully or something like, I can't remember the entire name, but
yeah, Erica put it out there again. And you know what, Josh? I'm the only one in my family that's ever had it. I had it for 10 days before I realized I had it. Like, I was sick and down in the bed, and it was on a Sunday. I got up that Sunday morning and I couldn't breathe. Like, it had got to the point. I told them, I said, I'm not going to make it. At that point, we rushed to the hospital. But yeah, nobody in my family got it. And Thelma slept in the same bed with me every night. So I don't know. Some people just don't get it, I guess, man. You consider yourself lucky. Yeah.
Ernie, I don't think he went live today, Betty Boop, but I want to say he was on a panel or two. At least
he was definitely on Katie's panel.
Yeah.
And he made a community post. Have you seen that one?
I see which one? There's like 4.
Oh, I just saw the one where he was standing in front of that well.
And no, he did like, it might have been more than 4, but he definitely took a few pictures and posted them and got these little short, sweet community posts that he posted. They were all consecutive, like within the same time period, I think. There you go, Kyle. There's that link.
Yeah. I saw Ghost called him a, what was it he said? Shit, cyber stalker or something?
It's on their community post. They made one about it.
Ghost did?
No. Back Bavarian.
Oh, Back Bavarian. He put it on there too?
Yeah, that same screenshot.
Hell yes.
Yep.
Hell yes.
I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. Ernie, question. Brother, what'd you do with all your videos from the past few days? Why are they privated? Like, you backed it all the way up to where Country Girl passed. That live stream. Everything else is gone, Ernie. Why'd you do that? Brother?
Just a second. Let me see.
He did on Katie's panel today, Jackie.
Yeah, I'm looking at Ernie's community posts here. Let me pull them up so everybody can see those.
How many was it? Like, was it 4 or 5?
I saw 3 for sure. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6.
Is that one new? 6, 7, 8. There's his Amazon packages.
That's from last night.
Yesterday. Yeah.
So yeah.
Dinner in a styrofoam plate with a metal fork. Yeah,
Looks like he's got some
not
catfish. He's got some hush puppies and catfish straps with some fucking shrimp and French fries.
Yeah,
Hold on, Jimbo. We'll go back to that picture. Is that mustard with them French fried taters? Mm-hmm.
It's either mustard or macaroni and cheese.
It's something. It's yellow, bro.
It is yellow for sure.
I was like, what?
There he said somebody sent his Amazon wish list some stuff.
See, now he's got y'all buying his dildos again. What the fuck?
Yep.
Ernie better get a better suitcase for this set of them.
Look, Steve, let's go, bro. We are leaving Tennessee.
The announcement. Here we go. He's still in Tennessee, y'all.
Too many people want to believe false things. What are you standing there in front of, Ern?
That's supposed to be Nashville.
That is?
I think.
That looks like an old photo.
It is. That's not recent with him.
No. See all that hair?
Is he wearing his Titleist hat?
Nope.
See? And he's got a lot more meat on his bones there. You see it?
Yep. No gray hair either.
Yep. Bullshit, boy.
Yeah. Too many people want to believe false things, and then he puts out a false thing saying it.
Mm-hmm. That's the whole point.
I've been everywhere. In my heart, I will always stand for what's right. In your heart? You looking rough, Vern. You looking rough.
Ooh, shit, boy. Look at that one.
I'm to that point where blah, 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 LOL, if people only knew. People do know, Ernie. That's the thing. People absolutely do know.
Yeah, and you're mad because they know.
Yeah. He's wearing a Knoxville hat in that one. Something with Knoxville on it. That little.
It was a hat he was wearing a few days ago.
Yeah.
Some company, I can't remember, but
there he is in front of the elevator shaft going down. I bet he said that a lot.
That might have been the elevator shaft company hat.
You hear me? Bet he said that a lot. Going down. But he usually says I'm right in front of it.
It was like boom.
Nashville, Tennessee. We say goodbye. Yeah. Ernie, if you hadn't said it, I might have thought it. But since you said it, there's absolutely no way you were in Nashville, Tennessee today. Nope. Don't believe it.
I'd be willing to bet he's still in that middle Tennessee area.
Hey, Jackie.
Nashville, quite west from Knoxville. Yeah, I bet.
Jackie said, my husband had the C back when it first started and has never completely gotten his taste back. I never lost my taste. Now, for a long time, everything tasted way too salty. But I never lost my taste. But my memory's fucked. I mean, it just is. I mean, I'll sit here and be talking to you and forget what I'm talking to you about. Happens to me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. He could vouch.
I was going to say, man, that's one of the things that I can vouch for with you. What I've experienced is that you have a good memory. You just have a bad short-term memory.
Yeah.
If you have to remember something on the fly, you're not going to.
Yeah.
And I've gotten used to you asking me or a couple other people that's been around this whole time, when was this? Or when did that happen? And, you can say, yeah, it happened like a year ago, but you haven't been able to specify a few things. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can say that that COVID definitely did that to your memory.
There's a few videos that I've made that I've seen. And I'm like, damn, who made that video? And it was me. I was like, what? Damn, that was a good one, Jimbo. Do it again. if I could only remember how to do it.
That shit's funny. Hell yeah, bro.
Your ex had it 3 times as a nurse. Yeah, man, those nurses and doctors, those were heroes during that time for sure. They didn't know. You just didn't know then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the scariest time in my life. Was during that because you didn't know and you were afraid, especially with children. You were afraid for your kids to touch anything.
Bro, I quit.
I was one of those ones at first. Huh?
I was gonna say I quit hanging out with anybody and doing anything social when the pandemic started.
Yeah,
because I had lost quite a few people right at the beginning of it, and it showed me, yeah, I can do some damage. So try to do your part and not spread it. So considering the work that I did, I worked in it was a PowerPoint or touch point sanitation crew.
Yeah.
For a really big building down in the Capitol area. And yeah, it just made it where I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to get this bullshit. I don't want to hurt anybody else that I love, you know, that kind of thing. So I just, not antisocial, but antisocial.
Yeah. I was one of those ones at first. I was like, it's bullshit. You know, it's like the flu. You know, I was one of those ones. You don't see, you know, you see the flu numbers are way down because everybody's got the COVID now. And they did. The hospital took full advantage. If you had the flu, they would mark it as COVID. That's for sure. I 100% do believe that.
Oh, they did for sure.
Yep. But COVID was real. It is real, and I didn't believe it until it touched me.
And I'll say this: I've seen the vaccine work for people. I've seen it not work for people.
I have too.
I've lost people that passed away from the vaccine, but I've also still get to talk to people that had to get the vaccine to survive, pretty much, to shield them. People with low immune systems, yeah.
I'll send you a picture tonight if you'll remind me, because I will forget.
Dude, I'm tired of your fucking pictures, Jimbo.
No, this picture is of me after I had COVID.
Okay.
Probably 2 or 3 months after I had COVID, and I was still wearing oxygen at home. I wore oxygen for a while. Even when I went coaching, I was wearing oxygen. But you can see the gray in my face. Like, yeah, I looked horrible. I was as white as my shirt. Yeah, I'll send you those later. What's going on, Nicolina? We just played your video. Don't strike me, bro. If you're gonna strike anybody, strike you.
Hold on. She's gonna have to strike behind green eyes for that one.
Yeah, that was. They could both get us though.
We are safe.
They could both get us.
I guess so, yeah.
But yeah, that stuff needs to come out. It needs to come out. And you know, I had never known that they told Ernie they might need his DNA in the Ronnie King. I'd never known that. I had never heard that. And then, what was it, a week ago, I heard Ernie say it. Ernie said it, something about, they told me they could want my DNA, but they never asked for it. Like, I had never heard him say that. And I didn't know that. It's like Nicolina said about that video. The more you watch it, something else stands out.
Yeah. It definitely does, bro.
Knowing what we know now, looking at these old videos of Ernie, more and more stuff stands out.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say he's slipping up because he spoke about a lot of this shit back then, and now he's bringing up shit again.
Yeah.
And he's probably forgotten a lot of what he has said. And, of course, when you're rambling on in a meth mind of his, that's going to happen. But he's definitely, like I said, when we heard this back in October of 21, we didn't think anything about this, what we're looking at now and what we've seen in the past 2.5 years, 3 years, you know?
Yep.
But it makes a lot of sense. Just like, you know, the whole thing with Ronnie happened in 2013. You met him at McDonald's in 22.
Yep.
He changed his alibi and said he didn't go back twice.
Yeah, he didn't know what to say about that alibi catch.
Nope. And then, of course, when he heard the defense say something about Lucinda's car leaving the scene, he lost his shit. Because that wasn't us that said that. That wasn't faked. That really happened, Ernie. There was a reason why they were going after you so hard. There's a reason why most of the witnesses spoke on Ernie more than they did Shelby, because that's where the questions went.
Yeah, it was. That's what first thing I told you after I saw it was like, I mean, it was Shelby's trial, but they put Ernie on trial.
Well, I mean, hell, for the longest time, people were saying that whole court or that trial showed how non-credible Ernie is. Like even WYMT said that they attacked the credibility of Shelby's brother.
Yeah. Well, and that's the reason why we got the DVDs to start with.
Well, they couldn't go after Jimbo. They tried. They had a list of things that they were trying to make up or whatever the fuck that was in the discovery.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it in court, did they? But there were two people that went and reported Shelby's story, and one of those two recorded it. So imagine if they could have had something on Jimbo to help with that situation, guys. But you keep bringing up shit and making up shit. So those are facts. Jimbo didn't get tried during the Shelby trial, but Ernie did. Wonder why that is. Probably availability of receipts to show, hey, Jimbo is not credible. They couldn't do that, but they got Ernie's ass.
Thank you, Betty, for joining the stand and becoming a YouTube member. We effing love you for that. Yeah, that's her new channel, Mo, is Betty Boop. She does a channel with something about YouTube Days of Our Lives or something like that. That's what everybody knows her as now. Yeah, Betty Boop. Ernie is what you call an unreliable narrator. Unreliable indeed. Unreliable indeed. That, Josh, have you seen any of that trial? The defense made him look like the defense made him look like a fool, which he is.
But I mean, that's how we know about Pam Stidham and him threatening her. How he threatened to hang Lucinda's grandchild through a ceiling fan with a shower curtain or something like that. That's how we knew about his life out with the Goodwin.
Goodwin, 200111. Or is it 20111?
20111, yep. That's how we know about him trying to destroy the laptop's hard drive with all the evidence and the templates of him making fake bounty hunter licenses, all that shit. That's where it all came from. So it's actually been shown to a court and has been shown with experts. This was Ernie's shit.
Josh, I'm sure the Lexington Herald had maybe a piece or two about it. And the Harlan Daily Enterprise is the closest, and that's the county it took place in, was in Harlan. But if you'll remind me on the next day we don't do anything on the stand, like when I'm I'll have a few extra hours, I'll make you a copy of the trial DVD and sit and you can watch the whole damn thing, start to finish, jury selection and everything. That's called Brady evidence. Yep. Yeah, Earth Angel, it did give that feel. That's what Kemper was talking about. You got the feel that Ernie was on trial.
Right. I mean, there's a reason why 6 of those 12 jurors said, I don't think Shelby did this, even though Shelby admitted it on a recording.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. So think about it. They had to have Ernie's balls pinned to the fucking wall to do that. And that's exactly what they did. They pulled it off.
Tell me, let's talk about corruption for a second. Tell me why in a trial that takes from the time the murder took place till the time the trial was over, 6 years.
Yeah, for sure.
A trial that took 6 years. Probably hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Well, it was 6 years to just start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They changed venue and a couple other things, but yeah, it was 6 years to start it.
Good night, Nicolina.
That's crazy.
But just think about all that money, just the money alone. Now think about Mr. King's family seeking justice. Think about Shelby's family wanting their son freedom.
Mm-hmm. Good night, Nick.
That jury deliberation lasted a couple hours. How the fuck do you declare a mistrial, hung jury, after a couple hours?
Yep.
Let them talk about it a little bit. Send their asses back in there and say, talk about it a little bit, right? I don't get that.
But in typical Ernie fashion, Ernie touched that situation and fucked it up.
Josh, after you watch the trial, I want you to tell me if you take Ernie Shell's testimony completely out and the jury never sees Ernie Shell, you tell me that they don't convict Shelby. I'd bet my life on it. I'd bet $1 million if I had it.
It was a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Only way it could have been fucked up was by Ernie fucking Shell.
Yeah.
The same guy that was going to make a movie and write a book, and they talk about it in the trial. Like, yeah. Like, they made him look exactly like he is. They put a big-ass spotlight on it. And so people are looking at all this like, did Shelby do it or did Ernie do it?
Yeah.
That's literally what they did. And they showed more reason to think Ernie did it than Shelby, and Shelby admitted to it.
Now remember, I am from the mountains of Eastern Kentucky. I grew up in Harlan. Oh, hey, Carrie.
You going to be singing New Kids on the Block tonight?
Hold on. Is that what she's talking about?
Yep.
Oh, yeah? I heard you talking about swinging on the panel today. Little Carrie, she's as pretty as the angels when they sing. I can't believe she's out here on the front porch on the swing, just a swinging. What? Did you say singing? No, hell no. I said swinging. Didn't think I'd do it, did you? I'll be right back, Kimber. I gotta go lock all the doors.
I thought you were going to bust out in some John Deere green or something there for a minute, dude.
Gary knows what I'm talking about. No, but what I was saying was I grew up in the mountains of Eastern Kentucky. I grew up in Harlan. And when I say this with all the confidence in the world. And I also watched jury selection. That jury was full of good old boys and good old girls that grew up in the mountains and did not want to send one of their own to prison unless they were sure he was the only person that did it. That's what I feel like. Like, there's a special, hell, they probably are Shells. We're probably kin to them Shells, that kind of thing. Or possibly they were kin to the Shells. I don't know, but they definitely should have went back to deliberating. Carrie got me distracted. I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'm dying. send you what? The trial DVD? It was too big to send an email.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they needed, Josh. Reasonable doubt. That's it.
Oh, they got it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Listen.
We did.
Okay, the story he tells about going to that fucking intersection.
Mm-hmm.
That right there screams liar to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right there.
Well, and when they asked him about that special team, what was it?
No, Josh, it wasn't appealed. I'll tell you in a second. Go ahead.
What was it he said that he had following John Paul around or something?
The special response team.
Special response team, that was it. And they asked him about it.
He flat out
I
lied.
believe he spoke about it in the phone call with his sister that they had transcripts and recording of.
He did. They were waiting. If they had got a conviction, they were going to what do they call it? Indict his testimony. I think that's what they call it, indict a witness. But they were definitely going to call him out for being a liar. And they had him dead to rights. They had him dead to rights. They had him what's it called? Perjury. They had him dead to rights on perjury. I don't know why they didn't bring it up, but they didn't. Josh, there was no appeal because Shelby's guilty. When Shelby went back to court, or when he was offered a deal, he admitted it. He stood in front of the judge and told the judge he was responsible for the death of Ronnie King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no appeal. He pled guilty the second time around. Because now listen, the defense threw a bunch of shit at the wall hoping something would stick. And it did. Ernie stuck. But if they went back to court, they had to know that some of those things that they said, like the coercion to going along with the joke, they had to know that wasn't going to be something that was brought up with no preparation. Everything they threw hoping something would stick, the prosecution would have a chance then to work on, how they're going to present it. In my opinion.
Josh, Kentucky is a Commonwealth, so they might do things a little bit different. But I do know you can always appeal, blah, 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 but that don't mean you're granted an appeal. And of course, most murderers and murder convictions, they're going to appeal it. It's got a lot of time or consequences tagged with it. So
murder convictions would be automatically appealed. That's just like when you go in and you to plead not guilty or guilty, the judge, if you don't want to say anything, will plead you not guilty and set it over to pretrial conference or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when you plead guilty, like Shelby did, and you stand in front of that judge and tell the judge, I am responsible for the death of Ronnie King, then when you say that, you can't appeal that, Josh. Because when you plead guilty and accept a deal from the Commonwealth, one of the conditions of a plea bargain is no appeals. You waive your rights. You waive your right to appeal. You waive all your rights.
Because it wasn't a conviction. It was he owned it. He stood there and owned, 7 charges?
Yeah.
Kidnapping, murder, or complicity murder. Like there was a few different ones.
Yeah, there were 7 major charges. Then he had 14 of the smaller charges too.
Mm-hmm.
A little goofy shit, like when he was in jail and he tried to toothpick take a toothbrush and stab the guard with it or whatever.
Like you talking about when you took him hostage?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're saying, Josh. We even have Shelby in the in the DVDs at his I guess plea hearing. Where he takes that plea and admits to all the crimes that he's being charged with and agreed to accept as part of the plea bargain. And he got off lucky, man. He was looking at 50 years just from the kidnapping.
Yeah.
Well, 50 years to life. Mm-hmm. Now, he could have gotten capital if he would have had a little bit more IQ points.
There's tampering with physical evidence, abuse of corpse. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, dude. It wasn't a. It was, yeah.
And he said they admitted to every bit of it. Yeah.
It was bullshit.
There really ain't no new evidence though, Josh. Just theories.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, Ernie changed his alibi, but hell, Shelby gave 3 different alibis.
Right.
Yeah. He was
honestly, I think Ernie,
he was at McDonald's.
I think Ernie is avoiding going to prison because he's afraid of other crimes in his past coming back to haunt him. And I think that's one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. I fully believe that.
Mm-hmm. He's scared. He knows once he is in custody, he's not leaving custody. He knows he's got a lot of things to answer for, and he's running. I mean, I get it. People are like, why didn't he show up for that felony charge? It's more than that, guys. It's more than that felony charge.
Love and Grace said, keep praying for my nephew, please. He has blood clots in his stomach and bleeding in his stomach. He's not been as alert in a few days. Y'all keep Love and Grace's nephew in your prayers.
Yes, for sure.
Yep, that's right, Pink Bolo. Kentucky has a bench. They have a bench warrant for FTA, and they also have a bail jumping warrant separately. Yeah. They're 2 separate ones.
The grand jury indicted Ernie on bail jumping after not showing up for the charge they indicted him for originally.
Yep.
So,
and then in New York, I think he's got a bench warrant in New York.
Mm-hmm.
For failure to appear.
And like we were saying the other day, I'd like to know how that probation of his from Madison County is doing. If that's become another charge.
I know it's still an open case.
Yeah.
Because if you look it up on CourtNet, it shows as green. The non-active cases are black, and the active cases are green. And
maybe we can find a way to find out who might be over the probation department there in Madison County, and maybe help connect the dots if they haven't already.
Yeah.
Say, hey,
Well,
this guy was on probation, and then he got 2 more felony charges.
Yeah.
Which is a VOP in itself.
Yeah. These FBI agents, if Ernie has threatened you, threatened your life, and he's done it to a bunch of people on here.
Mm-hmm.
When he says put a cap in you or cap you, anything like that, any kind of threat.
So if
taking your life, the FBI will find him. You just you got to report it.
So if he says he's going to dress up like an old lady and come and whoop my ass on live stream, would that count?
I think so.
Yeah. Ernie, you don't have to dress up as an old lady. You'll pass for one right now, you weak bitch.
He kind of looks like the Wicked Witch, of the West. If he just paint his face green, if he's got any green makeup with all that makeup he's putting on his face, if he would just go green, he would look like the Wicked Witch. Mr. Nobody.
So you're saying he's mad because the house fell on his sister?
Probably. Yeah. For you a video tomorrow, boys. I've got the video. Josh, which video do you want? Yeah, I mean, I've got it. I've got the entire trial. I've got the even when Shelby goes up for sentencing and pleading.
Mm-hmm. Teresa, he's threatened her. He's threatened Jimbo at least a dozen times in the past few months.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's not counting the ones he's insinuated. I'm talking about the straight up just blah blah blah. Yeah.
Maybe Josh means he'll teach us how to FOIA on a video.
Okay.
That would be cool. That'd be a good video right there.
I'm still waiting for Ernie to follow through. Personally, I challenge him because I guarantee you, if he steps, he won't put his hands on another woman or child again.
There's two things we know about Ernie for sure. He's a liar and he's a coward. Both of those things make you super dangerous. A coward, his family's full of them. If you listen, he tells you, my papa shot a man, my dad shot a man, my brother shot a man, my uncle shot a man, my great papa shot a man. That's a coward.
I got a question.
What's that?
Did you see that video that Sizzle's Lair did about Tamari?
Yes. Should we watch it?
Yeah, let's do it.
You go get it.
I'm sorry. I've seen Sizzle's link go through the chat, and I was like, dude, that video.
It's dry shampoo blew up on me, y'all.
I mean, she said that in just the first few hours of her joining TikTok to go after Tamari, it was like, what, 400 subs or something?
Yeah.
Or, I've been more than that, but yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm sure Tamari's got her own little hate tribe over there, sort of like Ernie's got over here. You know.
Yeah. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. You're about to watch the hair of despair.
Y'all, a dry shampoo bottle just blew up in my face. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. Look. It's all burned. It blew up in my face. Look at all my hair. Look at my
spider creeping on screen kills me, bro.
Calm as a bitch, she bites back. Better prepared, cause she won't hold back. Make your life a little game and play like a pawn. Checkmate. Danger, it's nature.
I was way off.
I'm gonna bite back harder than that. It's dangerous.
That's a good video.
I was way off. Had 4,000.
4,000.
But honestly, if you don't know who Tamari is, she was one of the originals that started out in this thing against Ern. And then she started doing exactly what Ern was doing with grifting and lying and just, you know, the whole fucking game. So,
yep. Just like Cray Cray.
Yep. Absolutely. But Tamari pretty much tucked tail and took off and went to TikTok.
Oh yeah, Fluffy. It was fucked up. Like I got this big monitor. I can see it. That hair is bad.
There you go.
It looks awful. It's burned up. It's burned up like Freddy Krueger.
She probably did, Nana Kim. She probably did.
I bet I guarantee it, you hardly ever see her without one. You hardly ever see her without one.
But yeah,
you
a lot of people have fallen astray and showed their true colors dealing with this Ernie Shell shit. I think a lot of them thought that they were going to be able to do what they normally do, which is Ernie type of shit, and be hidden because of Ernie's bullshit. See, the thing is when you know the moving parts and you've heard the stories from Ernie before, it's pretty much easy to see what's going on around his bullshit. So you're not going to get lost in the mix. You're just going to get caught up in it.
Do you remember when Bernie Smells said that Ernie went drafting through Nicolina's thighs?
Yep, sure do.
I think that was in his top 10. I might go get that one and watch it too.
Well,
that was some funny shit right there, boy. That would be awesome, Josh. I think that would be a fun video to do for real. Serious about the FOIA instructions. That would be so cool. I would take advantage of that too. I would FOIA some stuff. There's a little dirty bird I'd like to FOIA some stuff on. Out west. Go west, young man. Have you been told? Colorado's full of pussies.
I mean, there's two specific things I want to FOIA. Two specifics. I'm not going to lay them out there. I'm just saying once I learn how to do it, that will be a thing. For sure.
Let me go here and look at the content.
Because there's been a lot of lies told about a few major things. And I'd love to clear those up.
Hey, shit.
Well, Penny, have a good night, hon.
Yeah, get you some rest, Penny. Penny's been struggling with her oxygen levels, y'all. She needs prayer too. Penny's a terrific woman. And just like her name, she's always positive. So, y'all keep Penny in your prayers. Now, we'll see something funny.
I mean, you know what would be a good thing to FOIA? Ernie's tasing.
Ooh,
get the body cam from it.
Ooh, wouldn't it though, Josh? We got
That's what we need to start with. That's gonna be the example one that we do.
What about the FOIA? What about when he got was resisting arrest in La Follette, Tennessee, or Jacksboro?
Jacksboro, yeah.
Yep.
And then there's always the highway run.
Yep.
There's quite a few. Probably could FOIA that whole thing in New York with the hypodermic instrument and the baton.
That would be sweet. I bet New York got so much to dig through that would be hard to get.
Yeah.
It'd take a long time, I bet.
Could be worth it.
Oh yeah, it'd be definitely worth it.
Because wasn't he hospitalized right after that?
Yep.
No, we won't be able to learn anything about that, but we can learn what led up to it.
Yep. Hey, look, people in the chat, they want to see it, Josh. Let's do it. Hey, check out some Bernie Smells, y'all.
Hey, guys. Bernie Smells. Coming to you, the people, with the Bernie Smells. Top 10 things Ernie can't do. Wow. Copy. Number 10, drive without a booster seat. Number 9, open a pickle jar. Number 8, you won't like this one. Invite a woman back to his apartment.
These are top 10 things Ernie can't do.
Copy. To Jimbo's house for Thanksgiving. Number 6, get back in the van. Wow. Oh, Lord almighty.
Oh, shit, that's a good one.
Number 5, stay out of jail.
You're right, Bernie.
Number 4, find Tina's tooth. Oh, Lord almighty. Good God Almighty.
He made himself laugh.
Number 3. Find underwears without shit stains. Up front. Copy.
Oh, he's seen the
Number 2.
Bernie's seen the pants too.
Beat Bernie Smells in a double bicep pose. Oh, Lord Almighty.
You're right, Bernie. He can't do that either.
Wow.
He's
And
got
number
those-
1 thing that Ernie can't do is go crafting through Nicolina's thighs. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Remember what Ernie said all the time? Wow.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's cool as hell, man, because the first time I ever seen the name Bernie Smells, it was used by Rosie. And it was leading up to the whole fight with Cody that Ernie had.
Yeah.
And so, of course, we talked to Tony quite a bit before he even came to YouTube with us, to hang out and talk about Ernie. But he sort of adopted that personality. And then the name Bernie Smells, because Ernie smells. But he grabbed the hold of that and he ran with it, man. Like, it can't be duplicated. That's for sure.
That's what I was gonna say. There's no part 2. There's nobody can take his place. If Tony don't come back, Bernie's retired.
Yeah,
but
that's just the way that goes.
He was so awesome, bro. So awesome.
Oh, he did so many other things. Like, remember his fucking extra phones that he had with that cell phone case that he had?
Yes. Yeah.
Or what was it? He reenacted the whole fall in Kansas.
Yep.
Busting his ass.
Yep.
Sure did. Like, there was so many different things.
He was walking back by his desk and he fell.
It's just good shit, man. Like, he's awesome.
You didn't see it coming. He was those, make you spit your drink out moments. He always did.
Yep, that was a good one too. Absolutely.
Yeah, when Josh was on panel and we were laughing at Bernie.
I was gonna say there was a lot of laughing on that one.
Oh my God! I listened to Nicolina, I think, play it the other day, or somebody did. I'm pretty sure it was Nicolina, and I could hear the laughing we were doing. Man, it was just like I couldn't even breathe. I was laughing so stupid.
Mm-hmm. It was great, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bernie's the man.
Don't know anything about TikTok Tony on YouTube. Oh, I don't know who that is. TikTok Tony on YouTube.
I was gonna say I do know. It started with him and another guy doing voiceovers on little small clips of Ernie, like when he's eating or sitting at a table, and they make it sound like he's snorting cocaine or meth or whatever at the time, and then it went from that to what you just saw a minute ago. It was full on sketch.
Yeah. One of those guys was a Donald Trump Jr. impersonator. And that is who Tina Simmerly heard on speakerphone with Ernie.
Yep.
Tina, he made you look like a fucking fool.
Didn't take much, but
no. And we've known the whole time that you got played like a fiddle, bitch.
Just like those underground tunnels in Cotton County, you ignorant fuck.
I just wonder whose story it was that Ernie was a super soldier. Was it hers or was it his? I'm inclined to think Ernie brought the story to her.
Yeah.
And she tried to cure him.
I think he might have showed up acting like he was some kind of special spy or some bullshit for the government. And then she probably, with him faking all of his trauma and stuff that he likes to do, she probably fed into it and they made this story up. It evolved into what we have heard. I mean, hell, she even tried to push his narrative of, those Lycan bloodlines.
Because if you remember, it was around the time those two people in Newport were attacked by the dogs and they passed. And they were trying to say that there were man-eating crazy dogs in Appalachia type of shit, but they were half human and just stupid shit. But yeah, obviously, if you listen to any of their fucking stories, you can tell where they go with it.
Oh, beyond stupid, we're not. I actually talked to Melinda, Ernie's ex, because what I messaged her for was to ask if Ernie had broken his bad news to his son. He hasn't. But I did mention to her, that because we started talking about all the stories he told. And I said, well, he told everybody on YouTube that he whipped your brother, the police chief. And she sent back a bunch of laughing emojis like, no, if Ernie would have ever tried to do that, he wouldn't be here. And I believe that.
Didn't she, in your recent conversations, say something about he never paid a dime toward anything? She paid for vacations, everything, as far as life goes.
You want me to read it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's read it.
Good. And of course, Ernie, like we said, your bullshit lies.
I'm going to put my razor on.
And all this, you're not going to escape it. Next time you see any of these people, they're going to be asking you about your cancer.
I'm wearing them for Katie. Got my readers on. Katie, if you can get your knee pads out, I can get my goggles out.
Right.
All right. Melinda. All right. We talked for a while, so I'm going to back up here. Now, which part was we wanting to read?
About him not paying for anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, I saw the part about Elvis here, so it made me see. There goes my
going by my memory. I don't remember specific.
No, I was talking about Elvis, and you were talking about that. That's the reason why I was like, yeah, this is when I told him that Ernie said he paid for everything. Let's see. I said, LOL. I think he claims 2 years there. I was talking about the Hay House. I said he said y'all went on vacay every year on his taxes. You sent me back 3 laughy face emojis and then said in all capital letters, I alone paid for every trip we ever took, as well as everything else. He never gave me a dime. I paid for his car and everything. Now I take my goggles back up.
Wow, Ernie. Wow.
What was that Ernie called Josh Shanks in that video? Which he was right, but you piece of shit. That's you, Ernie. You are a deadbeat, loser, lying, scumbag, thief, murderer, cancer faker. You get what karma you get. And don't be surprised when multiple channels get together and throw a big party. Dancing in the streets. Hell, it'll be like easy getting 100 people in his chat for the first time. Strobes going off. Pull out the man boobs. Like easy. Deadbeat, creeper, fugitive. That's right, Teresa. That's exactly what he is. You see where Josh said his grandparents had a heart attack, both of them this week? You there, bro?
What's up, man?
I was talking to you.
Sorry, man.
You hitting the doobie, ain't you?
No. I was reading a message coming across my screen.
Oh, that's BS. Yeah, I'm bad for that, too. I'm bad for that.
Yeah. Kaz, he's never paid for anything anywhere for anyone. He takes and he takes and he takes. Even if the people don't want to make the resources available, he still takes them. If you don't give it to him, he's going to extort you. He'll blackmail you. You hear it in the Eric Rush voicemails.
Yep.
That $1,000 that he put back in his account. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Ernie, you were extorting the dude. You probably had some kind of fucking dirt on him and you were going to turn him into a probation officer or a cop or something. We know how you roll, bro. Because you were talking about your 1,156 arrest, if you don't remember. See, I'm not fucking stupid. That's pretty much what you did to Eric. And that's why Eric, what was it he said? He wanted to kill him?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
So, I mean, that's why that happens, Ernie.
He goes, honestly,
to their limits. Yeah. You push them. And even Eric, he wasn't putting up with it.
Hey, let's hear it.
Let's do it.
Anyway, I'm just bored tonight. Just nothing to do at all, really. I've been, just trying to get you to talk, but you won't talk. And not only that, but I know you have a personal vendetta. I know that you feel like I've ruined your life, blah, blah, blah. And I'm ready. I'm really ready for you because honestly, I want to kill you. And for what you did to me, yeah, because you did some pretty fucked up stuff too. And I'm ready because I'm got a score to settle myself, and I'm far from finished.
Yeah.
Far from finished.
Score to settle. So that means he owes you, Ernie. What does that mean? What you been doing to the guy? You've obviously pushed him to his limits. And he's ready to end you to make it stop. Damn. Your daddy disowned you. Your boyfriend broke up with you. What the fuck, Skern? But you are a pussy boy, so that goes with the territory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm focusing on his lips now after Karen's remark the other night.
Well, I can assure you, I didn't even look. I remember she said his lips are perfect or something like that, but Karen, damn you. Damn it.
Right.
You got another one here. Let's go.
I mean, you're law enforcement. You tell me.
I already told you.
But anyways, all that I'm saying is that.
I thought you said I didn't have nothing to do with law enforcement.
I mean, all I'm saying is that you're too fucking funny.
You're funny. You really are.
I mean, you really are. I mean, you're hilarious. I mean, you're too fucking funny. I mean, the way that you're way.
I'm good, Eric. I'm good at what I do.
No, you're not, because you're.
That's why I've got over 1,156 arrests under me. I'm very good.
And then, of course, there is the video, audio of Eric saying some extremely vile things about Ernie and his son.
Yeah.
Very nasty. And I'm not going to publish those, but they are.
Yeah. Then, like I said, when you look at everything that's there, you sort of see what's been going on. It doesn't really take much to figure it out. But Ernie thinks with all the smoke and mirrors that he's going to survive all this shit. We warned his ass 3 years ago. Everybody's going to know exactly what you're about. And guess what, Ern? Promise kept, bitch.
Skunk, I know what video you're talking about.
What one?
It's the one where Mendez is in it or something.
Oh,
It's on
yeah.
your channel.
Yeah.
What's the name? Do you remember the name of it? Kemper,
It's on my channel called Mendez.
It's Mendez. I thought it was.
I was gonna say he calls him a top whore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great one too. But see, that's the thing. Ernie is the one that put all of these out. These were all like, well, not all of them. Some were messages to Ernie privately, and like the Mendez call. Well, actually, both phone calls with Ernie are from Facebook. Ernie put it out there. People were just smart enough to clip it, and when you go on a fucking sleuthing journey, these things sort of float up to the top, you know?
Yep. There's Kemper's channel. All right.
Damn, it took you that. No, I'm just kidding.
I had to go through all the channels I'm subscribed to, and it's crazy.
You're cool, man. I get it. Mine's pretty bad too. Like I don't know why, but there's times that I'm not allowed to subscribe to things, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, when I try to, it tells me can't subscribe to something. There's some kind of error. But later on that day, I can. I don't know if it has something to do with anything or just being stupid, but.
Ooh. I see another one we need to play here, too.
What's that?
Looks like Prentice and DA.
Oh, yeah. That's clip from Tales of a Lycan, I think.
There's the extortion payments.
I mean, you see the title. That's what I believe it to be, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And we know he's extorted before. That's pretty much why he got in trouble in Prestonsburg.
Yep.
Extortion, son. But Ernie doesn't have a criminal record.
Yeah, hello, you Mexican bitch. Find me. You gonna find me? Come on, I'm waiting, bitch.
Hear what he says?
Listen
to this. Find me.
Get on, bring it on.
Mendez.
Call the 219 circle you drive just like you did last time, bitch.
Listen.
Call
Listen
him.
at this.
Call him, whore. Call him, you fucking talk. I know it is funny, right?
Listen, see, he just changed his voice. This man needs help. No, officer, this is the one I was telling you about that's called me a million times. You can run my numbers. I have never once ever called his phone, ever. He is the one, millions of calls. Right here's my phone. Right here it is. Matter of fact, here's both of them. You can have them right now. You can look at them, Mendez. That's all I'm saying. I'm turning them in tonight to you. You can see on his profiles, you can see his IP addresses. His IPs match up to every single one of these fake profiles that's right here that I'm showing you that's on this screen. Got 6 warrants outstanding in Tennessee. That's been verified. 3 of those are felonies. That's already been verified. You can talk to Officer Hart of Johnson City Police Department. He'll verify everything, the Washington County Sheriff's Department. He keeps calling over and over and over and over and over. Look at this.
What are you fucking talking about? You're the one that's harassing me.
He supposedly has a court case here in December, which we'll be made aware of, and that will be taken care of.
You're fucking crazy.
So sad for some people.
You know what I just noticed, bro? And I never thought of it this way until just now. You never hear Mendez.
Do what?
You never hear Mendez.
No, Eric's supposed to be Mendez.
No, he's talking to some guy named Mendez. Like he's telling Mendez to look Eric up.
Oh, I thought he was pretending to be Mendez. Sorry.
No, I don't think so. He's trying to make Eric think that he's coming after him with Mendez and company. But he was on the phone, and he was obviously calling Eric because you don't hear the phone ring. And then he goes, he's calling again. That's weird, bro.
Well, I was going to say, you notice how he was talking about IP addresses and all these fake accounts and everything go back to the same IP address, blah, blah, blah. How many times you heard that?
Oh, a bunch.
I mean, Ernie, you're stale, son. You are stale. You're an ignorant motherfucker.
Yeah. Josh, on the other end, that is Eric Russ. That's the guy that we just played the videos of. This guy.
Anyway, I'm just bored tonight.
That's him. That's his real voice, though. When he says, "Hello, you Mexican bitch." That's his real voice.
Called him a top whore.
Yeah. Now, why would he call him a top whore?
Right.
You know why? Because you did some pretty fucked up shit too. You know why?
But yeah, he's I mean, Ernie's the one that put this out there. No, not Eric, Ernie. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he knows what he did to Eric at the Hay House. He knows everything else he did to Eric. Like I said, it didn't just stop with the essay. Ernie played a fucking mind game with this guy. And if you don't know, you need to ask somebody. Because that was definitely one of Ernie's boos. You know, before Katie, there was Phil, and there were Eric.
Uh-huh.
So,
Josh, if you haven't seen this one, this video right here is pretty informative. I believe this is a lichen hunter. What was his name? Tales of Lichen.
yeah, it was Tales of a Lichen at that time.
I didn't do nothing.
Ernest, listen, calm down, okay?
I didn't do nothing.
Okay, listen, they're going to help you. Just listen to them. Listen to what they're telling you, okay?
I got it on Facebook Live.
Okay, that's fine that you're on Facebook Live, but listen to what they're telling you, okay? Okay, listen, I need you to be calm.
I didn't do nothing.
I understand you didn't do anything. Listen, if you want them to believe you did not do anything, I need you to listen to me, okay?
I didn't do nothing.
I need you to listen to whatever they're telling you.
Goddamn, look, I'm smarter than that. And I understand what y'all doing.
Ernest, I need you to listen to them.
He said, do you remember me? That officer right there said, do you remember me? I don't know who is the officer. Please tell me. He asked me.
Okay, there's Deputy Peden out there and Deputy Carter out there.
Who?
Deputy Peden and Deputy Carter.
Who's Peden?
Ask him who's Peden and he'll tell you.
No, please, I can't. I didn't do nothing, guys. They're going to kill me, guys.
We need a FOIA.
They're not going to kill you. Listen.
Yeah, they are. They're going to say I done something, guys. I didn't.
I'm trying to get you to quit and listen to what they're telling you. They're trying to keep you safe, Ernest.
Look, You're
going to get hit. You're going to get hit on the interstate if you don't listen.
Listen, I told the dispatcher guys on Facebook that there's a knife somebody put under the car. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. They're going to shoot me.
They're not going to shoot you. I need you to listen.
They're coming
Ernest,
to kill me. He said, you remember me. He said, you remember me.
Ernest.
He said, you remember me.
Ernest,
he said he remember me. I don't know where. Yes, it is. Please don't do this to me. I did nothing wrong.
Listen, and I believe you, but I need you to be calm and listen to what they're saying. They don't want you to get hit by a car on the interstate.
I know that, but now they are.
Okay, so just listen to them. Just listen to what they're saying.
When it's on Facebook Live.
If they shoot me, guys, I ain't do nothing. I ain't got no weapons.
You can be Ernest, but you're not listening to what we're trying to tell you either. So listen.
I don't have no weapons whatsoever. I'll come down. I'll come down. They're going to shoot me.
Ernest, they're not going to shoot you. I need you to listen to what they're trying to tell you.
He's got guns. He's got a gun.
They all have guns, sir. They all have guns.
I know, but he's going to shoot me for nothing.
Ernest, I need you to calm down and listen to what they're telling you. You have to listen to what they're saying. They're trying to keep you safe.
That ain't right, Phil. I didn't do nothing to you.
Phil's
I
his
didn't do
lover.
nothing to you.
Phil ain't there, Ernie.
I didn't do nothing.
Ain't right, Phil. I can't sit down. Oh, different video.
Okay, listen, are you going to calm down now?
I'm calming down, but okay, give me a different.
Okay, take some deep breaths, okay? Listen to what they're saying to you. They do not want you to get hit by a car.
They do not want you to get hit by a car, which is the reason why your ass got tased. Hey, we got somebody in the bushes that takes the time out every single night we go live to download a different app or use a different phone and download old apps to make sure they get through to me in a text message. And as soon as I see what they're saying, I don't even read it and I just block them. But thank you for being in the bushes. Appreciate you. Hit that like button while you're here. Look, I'm not worried at all. Anybody that's got to make up an app to contact somebody is just a bitch ass pussy anyway.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you know who I am, right?
That was funny, him calling out Phil's name.
Yeah. Oh, and there's another video. Is it a separate instance or the same instance when he's calling out Jackie's name?
Episode, but a different clip.
Yeah.
Of him thinking that the dispatch was Jackie Hall.
Yeah.
But he thought Bill Barnes was Jackie Hall. He thought Eden Ball was Jackie Hall.
And Rosie.
And Phil.
Yep.
And Derek. Yep.
You know what all those people have in common?
Ernie's fucked them over.
Ernie has had sex with them. Every one of them.
Yeah, that's true too.
He's had a relationship with all of them. That's why he calls out their names. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Buddy, I think I'm going to have to hit sack.
Yeah, I got work tomorrow too, bro.
Yeah. Thelma's got her thing at 8 o'clock in the morning. She does on weekends. And
got it.
I'm going to work the whole time she's down there. So,
word.
Molly's band is doing a car wash tomorrow. So if you live local, look up the Corbin Band and go get your car washed and support Molly's little group. They're award winning. They're awesome.
Yeah, I remember Teresa. Eric said that Ernie gave him herpes and hepatitis C.
He absolutely claims that Ernie gave him herpes and hep.
We also know that Ernie had a prescription for Valtrex that he left at Jimbo's. Sort of like he did the dildos.
Yep.
But it was, I think, it was in a bag, wasn't it?
The Valtrex?
Yeah.
Yep.
Like he'd left a bag there where he'd been crashing.
It was in the little bag with the pharmacy bag wrapped up, but in a bag, like a duffel bag or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And, come to find out, Valtrex is what they prescribe you for herpes.
Yeah, I didn't know, man. I was like, I have never heard of this medicine. I don't know what it is. And I'm going to find out. So I called my buddy, who is a healthcare professional, I'll just say he's a PA. He's a physician's assistant. But anyway, he told me that's for herpes, severe cases. I said, oh.
Yep.
Yep. And at the time, Ernie had bandages all over the side of his face, and he had claimed he'd been beat up. He wasn't beat up. He was having a bad outbreak.
Probably Antifa or BLM or something.
It was Antifa that got him. Yeah.
Yeah. Just another fact for you guys about old Ernie Shell.
Yeah.
And if you have had sex with him, I would go get tested, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, 100%. Yep.
If you're listening and you have, you should definitely take that precaution.
I don't know if y'all remember that lady Asia. Y'all remember her?
Yeah.
Well, when Ernie was here at my house, we had kidded about the tiger in his little background thing. I was like, do you even know where tigers are from? And like, he started saying Siberia. It was a Siberian tiger. And I said, do you even know where Siberia is? And he goes, ain't it in Asia? So something like that. Anyway, the Asia lady sends me a message. And it's like, this is Asia. Should I go get tested? I had unprotected sex with Ernie. And I was like, what the fuck? What are you telling me this for? She said, well, I thought y'all were talking about me.
Yeah.
No, we were talking about fucking tigers from Siberia. Yeah, I could probably find those weird ass messages. I'll never delete nothing, so it's there. I just have to remember what name she was under on Facebook. I don't think that's true, Earth Angel. I don't think so. Hopefully, Ernie's not out there spreading the seed because he's definitely not going to support any child.
Yeah.
He's got one hell of a son that he doesn't have anything to do with. Yeah, so you know
that son's going to do great despite you, Ern.
He's going to do great.
I bet he don't even think about Ernie being his dad.
No, he's got a dad.
Yeah,
the one that raised him.
That's good though.
Oh yeah, it's good.
That's bullshit and trauma for him. The less he is around Ernie, the better off he's going to be. Sort of like Speakeasy and his kids.
Yep. Get on him, Kaz. Get on him. Little bitch can't fight. We've seen many video to prove it. Yep. Yep. Now, Cody does quit in that fight. The big guy does. But if you watch it, he whips Ernie twice.
Yep. They stop it.
Yeah, Ernie gets up out of the trailer, runs behind the car, and they stop it. They dust him off, let him start again. Cody whoops his ass. I mean, Ernie turns around, retreats, and quits. Got his hands up over his head. He's quit. He's going to the fetal position. Well, they grab Cody. Stop. And then they let them all rest and get the rules set, start over.
Yeah.
Well, big dude was wore out by then. He done used all his adrenaline. Hell, he got smacked once, basically. You saw Ernie's punch.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was about as limp-wristed as I've ever seen.
Yeah. The trailer skirt video is funny. Ain't it, though? Y'all see that one time?
I was going to say, I've seen drag queens with a stiffer jab than what Ernie was trying to throw. Not making fun either, being real.
No, I know you mean.
Ernie and all of his training still can't even hit a solid fucking lick on somebody.
Well, his training's fake.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have that on brand too? Trailer stuff.
Yeah, but Ernie definitely wore part of the trailer he walked out of.
Here it is. Riding through the trailer, boys. Riding through.
Wore that shit.
And then he told you about his official service.
You remember they said it's supposed to say official in the little seal, right? Obviously, they're idiots. It doesn't. It says official or official, right?
Oh, Mama T got one for you too, you dumb bitch.
Holy hell. It is hotter than tits on a boar hog. Damn.
Officer Brandon, liar is not spelled that way. Please spell it correctly. Spell it correctly and come back.
Oh no, it's China. Nope, I muted her ass, TOG. Because you can't get a word in edgewise. She just screams, oh, you live in a motel and you're on meth. You live in a motel and you're on meth. Big fucking deal, bitch. Big deal.
Anita dicking me?
What? Say what?
I got carried away. I'm sorry.
That guy, she did that before the fight. She hit him in the mouth with a jar of peanut butter inside the trailer.
Yeah.
So that happened before he went into the trailer skirting.
Yeah. She was the reason the fight took place.
It was her kid.
Ernie was messaging her 10-year-old daughter.
Mm-hmm. Your mama's a whore.
Mom was.
Yeah. Fucking sad. And hell, I mean, you hear it, you've seen it played out on Facebook, and she even confirmed it in messages to me.
Yeah.
She also confirmed Ernie ran around claiming to be Homeland Security and a few other things, and when he left her house, he left a lot of his stuff behind. Stuff that would fuck him up legally.
He tends to do that, don't he?
Yep. And she was speaking of documents that he had. So
y'all leave banjos out of this now, Josh, because my people haven't done a thing to you. Okay? That's coming from Skunk. He means it. Thanks.
Hey, Rachel, not that Rachel.
What's going on, Rachel? Not that Rachel? Are you really that Rachel or no? Or not that Rachel?
That is sort of fun to say.
It is, ain't it?
Yeah.
Or is it Rochelle, not that Rochelle?
That's a good point. Never even thought about that.
I know you didn't think about it. That's what I'm here for.
Y'all wrap your brain cell
you
on
don't
that
think
one,
of.
okay? I told everybody to wrap their brain cell around that.
Yeah. Wrap your brain cell around Rachel
Not
or
that Rachel.
Michelle or a fickle.
Offical.
Yeah. Oh. I get all kinds of good little clips. We might go clipping one day here.
Hell yeah.
Nothing but clips. You did shit in my car?
I mean, have you thought about
Did you just shit
to co-pilot and asking co-pilot to create a picture of a boar hog with udders?
I'm on it. I'm going to do it tonight.
Yeah, because I was thinking about that. I was like, that would be a really good fucking thumbnail for that.
Yeah. That's not even a boar hog in that picture.
No.
I think it's a razorback.
I was gonna say it's just a wild pig.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I was thinking boar hog with udders. You could probably pass it off and get a picture done.
Yeah. And then,
Yeah.
There's Mama
See,
T's.
that's the thing. Mama T's, where she's staying, where her daughter's at, it's not far from where Ernie's been recently, supposedly.
Right. Now.
So I would think about what are they doing behind the scenes?
Mm-hmm. You remember Mama T's most famous line, right? If you can donate tonight, please donate.
I'd like to eat.
If anybody can donate tonight, I would appreciate it. I would like to eat.
Now, don't get mad, Mama T, and say,
Jimbo, stand down right now.
How did that work out for her, Kemper, when she said, Jimbo, stand down right now?
Right. Didn't work.
No, shit.
Not at all. But like I said, guys, remember when everybody was speculating, is this real or fake, real or fake? Remember what I said, that give it 2 or 3 weeks and let's revisit it. Well, we're not really a solid week in just yet, I don't think. But Beloved Ghost is already back over there. And that's one of the two that I said would be back. So
shut up.
Just give it another little bit.
Just shut up, Tina.
Just think.
Good God.
Sorry. I got the trigger finger going over here. My dummy's done kicked way the fuck in, and I'm just trigger happy over here, bro.
Yeah, you over here being silly and shit.
Fuck you, Mama T, because I know you're watching. I'm gonna say it. Fuck you, Mama T. Now you got some content for tonight or tomorrow. I'm saying it again. Fuck you, Mama T. It's.
I think she really meant fuck you, Mama T, don't you?
Earth Angel. Like I said, we know that Ernie and Lori had a conversation recently.
Yes, we do.
I'm sure that Ernie and Mama T's had a few.
Yeah.
So and in that conversation, Lori was all about getting him help. He needed to go to rehab, blah, 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 rehab, which is the right thing to do. Lori, it's about the smartest fucking thing you've said, but it's not over heroin. It's over meth.
Yeah.
Meth.
Yeah.
Get it right. That's
Mama
what
T
it is.
knows
He's a
that.
tweaker. He is not. No, he's not doing any kind of fucking opiates.
Yeah. And Mama T knows that. You can tell that. Yeah. Lori may not really know. She may not know. I don't know.
If he was doing heroin, he wouldn't be so uppity. He wouldn't be so like riding that fucking mania like he does. If he was on that, he would be nodding out. That would be a fact, because he would have to get high before he goes live. And next thing you know, the motherfucker's slobbering on himself.
Yeah.
I don't care about tolerance. It happens. It's just part of it. Because most people that do that, they will do it to the point of nodding out because that's where they want to be. Hell, I used to live the opiate life. I know how it goes.
Yeah.
But that's pure methamphetamines. Has been since day one.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, when you got a good look at Mama T, when she really cammed up that night, only one thing came to mind.
Take a one-way flight because, biatch, you look horrible tonight. I said, biatch, you look horrible tonight.
I have no idea why I have my damn degree up there as the avatar for that. I gotta change that. I mean, there ain't really no info on it, but that's weird, man. I don't know why I did that. I probably didn't have no pictures available and I wanted to publish the video.
yeah, probably. It was what you had to make it with.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Well,
that guy, I agree. I agree totally. I've never really been 100% behind this fucking feud of theirs. So, the more I see, the more it tells me it's a game.
It feels off, don't it?
Well, I mean, like I said, just those messages between Ernie and Lori being posted and then taken right back down. But when you read them, because they're obviously real, it was screen recorded, you see what I was just describing. Ernie talking about, where's the proof? Where's the proof? And she's like, you need to go to rehab. You need to go to rehab. Back and forth. Now, he did ask her if she LOSSED her mind. Like a fucking dumbass. But, yeah. Seeing that tells me he's talking to Mama T as well. I've never really thought that they were going to go far with this. If it was even real, which it could be, they might have just been blowing off steam. Hell, you never fucking know. People do that. But at the same time, like I said, 2 to 3 weeks, tell me where everybody's at. See what they're doing, who they're hanging out with. I mean, who knows? They might be moving in to twist the knife a little bit further in the back. But then again, they could just be fucking off. Trying to do a sting operation, like everybody said at the beginning. That's pretty much what I think it is, guys. All this love that is being shown between a lot of these that you didn't see before. Yeah, that's part of it too, guys. Just watch. Keep your eyes open, because I know you guys will. You guys are damn good at watching these fuckers.
Yeah.
Picking up on things, watching them make their slits, all that shit. So keep them eyes open, guys. Keep fucking bringing it out.
Lori had a post with the pendant and tigers behind her, and it said, "I've stayed on track." What are we hearing you out about, Josh? I know I got to go get some sleep.
Yeah.
We said that about 45 minutes ago, and here we are.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, I got carried away too with these videos and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah.
We'll come back and finish off the weekend or the week with a big bang tomorrow, and head into our day off on Sunday. You know what I'm going to do? I'm getting up early, so tomorrow afternoon I'm going to take me a big nap while you're at work.
I was going to say tomorrow could be a big day. We'll find out where Ernie is going to land next, where his next new job is going to be.
Buddy, until tomorrow, I'm Jimbo.
And I'm Kemper.
We're coming to you live from the stand.
Hey, Ernie, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, Kate.
Do you have cancer?
I have tumors.
Do you have cancer?
There you go.
You said
All right, just to confirm,
liver cancer had metastasized from another spot, but you wouldn't reveal
I
the
don't even know what
spot.
the metastasize is, but I'll go with it.
You know what?
I do have a
oncologist, you would know
I wish
exactly
that
what
would
that
shut
fucking word
me up.
means.
I
You
wish
would
you'd
know
shut
what that word means if you
2.5
had
centimeter
cancer.
damn tumor in the liver. Okay, there you go. That's what I have. That's what I have.
You gonna go to
That's
heaven.
This was diagnosed
And
from a
what's gonna
doctor.
happen
This
is
was
you gonna
diagnosed
turn
from a
around and
doctor.
get this shit.
No, it's diagnosed from your mama that she needs to take the computer screen away from you and slap you with it.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll play it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll fucking take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a